All right. I hope before you watch this video that you've actually given this one a shot yourself. It is quite frequent that people miss one detail that allows you to get an answer that's close but not entirely correct. So you can see how this real life example here would be pretty cool for finding the height of an object that we don't actually want to climb to the top of. How do we know that the very tallest tree is a certain height, or how do we know the very tallest mountain is a very certain height? Well, we're not always wanting to climb to the top of the tree and just put a tape measure to the bottom, right? So this is a real example of how you can do it. You can use an instrument to measure the angle of elevation. So how much you're tilting can be done simply with weights. Where we live together, I would show you how one of those instrument works. Just for now, let's just trust that this person on the ground is viewing the top of this tree 31.8 degrees from a perfectly horizontal view. The thing you may not have noticed is that when you solve this right triangle, that the person is 6 feet tall, so that the instrument used is typically around the height of your head. We're just going to estimate it at the side of your head. So when you're tilting up and viewing it, that you have to account for that 6 feet. So what happens is we have a triangle here that's actually 6 feet off the ground. And so when we figure out the height of this tree, we're going to have to add an additional 6 feet. All right. So this opposite side here, we're going to label as H. Maybe I better not. That might trick you into thinking it's the hypotenuse. Maybe I better stick with X. All right. I was going to use H for height. And so we have an angle here that's 31.8 degrees, and we have a distance of 71 feet. So what trigonometric function do we want to use? Well, let's just talk about in relationship to the angle given. If this one's given as 31.8 degrees, what is the given side length? Well, it's next to it, so that's my adjacent side. And what is the side I want to solve for? It's the x. This is actually the opposite side. Okay, so then what trigonometric function uses opposite and adjacent? Only one, and that would be the tangent ratio. So I'm going to use the tangent of the given angle of 31.8 degrees is equal to the opposite side, which this time is labeled x, divided by the adjacent side, 71. Multiplying both sides by 71, we will get the value of x. I'm going to pull up my calculator here. So let's see, I have 71 times the tangent of 31.8 degrees. Your calculator again, oops, your calculator might be a little bit different than mine. I'm getting that to be 44.02186 and so on. I'm going to round off to, I'm just going to call it, because it's a tree, I'm just going to call it 44. It's very, very close to 44. All right, so the value of x is approximately 44 feet. All right, so how tall is the tree? Well, we have to remember this person is 6 feet tall, so we would add 6 to that, and we would figure out that the height of the tree is approximately 50 feet tall. So that's a way we could estimate very closely the height of a tree from ground level.